It must be Wednesday, 7:30-ish.
CP time.
It must be Wednesday, 7:30-ish on the Blorange Tears network. And we're kicking the name around, but as of today, we are still the Knicks Freestyle. How do we get that name? Huh? You got two cats that grew up in the concrete jungle, still live and navigate the concrete jungle every day. So we was like, how we coming? Pause. We only got one way to go. We got to bring it from the streets, bro. We got to come from the streets. I know this bow tie a little fancy. Don't get distracted. Don't get bean pies, my brother. Bean pies, my brother. Bean pies. Listen to me. This is how we break it down. And it hasn't been that edgy this summer because honestly, the Blorange Tears network pushes it all the way to the limit. And we try to be somewhere in the middle. Sometimes I'm all the way out there, but Keith stays in the middle. He's had me grounded in the middle all summer. This is my quick conversation before I turn it over to the guy. And I got one of these things to put in the air. I see some smoke. I see some smoke in the air. I'm like, hold up. I got something to put in the air. Hold up. Stuff got to go up. Got to get smoky. This screen got to get smoky. But listen to me. The spider trade consumed us. It went on and on and on and on. While we were contemplating the spider trade, everybody was safe except for, in fact, nobody was safe. We heard RJ might go, and we supposedly he's the untouchable. We heard Grimes, Mike, just everybody, so many moving pieces. But don't forget the first three things we did this offseason. We signed a quality starting point guard. It may not be the starting point guard that you want, but the NBA analytics will tell you he's quality. Don't make it anything else. Don't make it no more or less than what it is. You got a quality point guard, period. Just shut up and see what happens.
Hold on.
You now have supposedly the two best center tandems in the NBA. What Mitch doesn't give you, Hartenstein gives you. What Hartenstein doesn't give you, Mitch gives you. And together, that should be the nastiest two-head monster in the league.
And if either of them go down, there's a decent enough third behind them.
On a cheap contract. You re-signed RJ Barrett long-term, and you didn't give him the max. So all we've been talking about is nobody ever not wanted RJ on the team. We just was wondering how much we were going to pay him. When you look around for his trajectory of what he can become analytically, it was a good signing.
Yo, what up?
You kept Mitch. State down there wilding. You kept Mitch. I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it. These are factual. Keith, these are factuals for State. You re-sign Mitchell Robinson. You thought it was going to be for more. We got lucky. The market wasn't popping for him. DeAndre Ayton helped us because he stayed on the market for a long time. And Mitch was like, why ain't nobody signing this Ayton guy? So Mitch got scared and was like, as long as he's out there, I'm not getting no bad.
Yo, we scared of State, bro, for real, man. State, you too unpredictable, bro.
Listen,
State be wilding out, bro. He can't come on this joint. State too scary.
Listen.
Yo, have State pull up. Send State.
No, State too unpredictable.
I need State.
Pull up.
I need State here.
State too scary, bro.
I'm not reading the chat. especially, and I got to leave early.
Okay,
State
you right.
can fill in. State
Yo,
can fill in for me.
If it was
Listen,
me, I'd pull
Uncle
you up
Freezy.
myself.
Uncle
I'd pull
Freezy.
you up myself.
Get a link. Get a link in the chat for State. You got to bring it though.
Nah,
Captain. I got
he
you.
got to bring it though.
I want to.
Now listen.
Wow.
So hold on. So let me get this out. So State can have. I want State to have some meat on the bone. Pause. Right. We signed Mitchell Robinson. We wondered whether we would keep him. The money works. We got a quality backup. We got a quality point guard, and we locked up RJ long term. This is the best offseason the Knicks have had in 20 plus years. I can't, because it's quiet now, because we didn't get our spider, because we didn't get the player that we're clearly in the play for any superstar that's disgruntled going forward.
They're emotional right now. It's the emotions of loss.
So I'm shutting up on this note. I'm saying when State or anybody in the chat, tell me a better offseason in 20 plus years.
Soft tank. Soft tank, bro.
It's a takeover.
I'm gonna let y'all
takeover. It's a takeover. It's a takeover. Get Steak in here. Get Steak in here. I'm not fighting nobody today because I'm a happy Knicks fan. Only disgruntled Knicks fans start throwing stuff. Soft tank. I'm a happy Knicks fan.
Yo, they lighting torches right now. They lighting torches right now, but they lighter don't work. They're using a herb lighter to light torches.
They can have it. I'm gonna shut up. That was my quick monologue. Free Keith. Good luck. This Freezy guy is gonna try to knock you off your square. Stay in your square, King. Stay in your square, King. Like the Sphinxman like you are. Like the Sphinxman that you are.
Nah, man.
I see you. Yo, welcome people, man. I miss them. Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good?
Shout out to Ron Cleveland.
Shout out to Ron Cleveland.
Oh, I gotta call Ron, man.
Yeah, you gotta call Ron. Yo, man, I hope everybody all right, yo. Because I tell you what is all right. Man, the Knicks gonna be all right. Knicks is gonna be all right.
The kids are gonna be all right. The kids gonna pull us through.
All right for y'all, and it's a little something for everybody. It's a little something for everybody. You got the youth. You got the youth out. It's really only like 3 vets, so you gotta play. You have to play the youth. So for y'all Tibbs who ain't don't play the youth. Bang, he in the corner. He got to play the youth. The numbers just ain't on his side. Youth got to play. Now what?
Gian, please save this dude from himself.
I don't know what you want him to say. He's saying exactly what you want him to say.
It's like
okay.
It's like the
so IQ
right now is set up for the people who were play the kids, and now. They so emotional because they really were quietly attached to the idea of getting Spider, but didn't want to show it. And when it all fell apart, like all of a sudden now what we have ain't good enough when this was always the other option if the bill was too much for that deal.
I'm not giving the front office no credit for nothing.
You two will be
these kids are gonna save. These kids are gonna save the franchise.
Fleeced? I'm definitely giving them credit for not getting fleeced.
Youth who will be in next year's rotation.
Next year's rotation.
Starting that point guard.
All the stuff that these same fans said they wanted.
Youth.
So I know it's emotions.
Hold on, let's give them meat. Let's give them meat. Free key. IQ will be in next year's rotation.
Yup.
Grimes will be in next year's rotation.
Heavy.
RJ will be in next year's rotation.
Oh, leading.
OB will be in next year's rotation. And if there's an injury, Sims is in next year's rotation. We have 5 decent. Stayed on his job.
It's Dr. State.
Wait. Is he on crutches? Is he on crutches?
No, I'm not on.
He at work. He ain't on crutches.
That he look like he's limping.
Nah, he on swagger.
Nah.
He on swagger.
That's his swag?
Yeah.
That's his swag?
Yeah.
All right.
What's up?
State what it do, baby.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Please save this dude.
State positivity only up here. State positivity only.
Nah, I don't even want to do him like that. Go ahead. You know what it is. Freestyle.
I mean, I'm always positive. What you talk about? I'm not positive. I can't speak my mind. I don't get
it. We haven't played a game yet. This group hasn't played a game yet. We can't be down on them already. They haven't played one game yet.
I forgot who I was on the show with, so I'm gonna try to be positive. You know,
what good things do you see, State? What things do you like and that you see and you look forward to, State?
I think the thing I like the most is the camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see these dudes, they working out together. A certain somebody's in Colorado right now, but I'm not going to mention his name when he should be in Terrytown as well. But that's a story for another day. But I like the camaraderie. I like these guys. You see these guys together almost the whole summer. I like the fact that Brunson came out. He came to Harlem, actually. He went to Rucker Park. He integrated himself within the community. I love that. I love the fact that, you know, the Knicks finally, in all my 21 years of watching, they finally re-signed their draft picks. Maybe it was hush money and I don't want to get into that whole Donovan Mitchell crap anymore. I don't care. But we re-signed Mitchell Robinson. We re-signed RJ Barrett. Both of those guys was our draft picks. RJ Barrett broke the Charlie Ward curse in 1994. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that we didn't trade Cam. I'm happy that we didn't trade Grimes. You know, they tried to rob us. Danny Ainge tried to rob us, but at the same time, I felt like Leon Rose, he lied to me. Actually, that's how I really feel about him, and I felt like he's a liar. So I don't really care.
Hey, how did he lie? He told you the truth.
Nah, he did not tell me the truth because
he did.
What did he tell you?
When you go
I just happen to have it queued up. Would you like to see what he said?
In May, when he talked about rebuilding and talk about taking the right steps, talking about focusing on our youth. Well, he tried to trade RJ, Obi, and Mitch.
You don't know who he tried to trade.
So who
know who he tried to trade.
No, but who?
Hey, G.I., would you like some facts?
Facts on this show.
He definitely tried to trade RJ.
I could
reports of who and when.
I could show you exactly. I can show you
the fact that RJ didn't get signed until after the Mitchell Robinson deal was over proves that they were looking.
How does that? No. One fact being a fact doesn't prove something else being a fact. Like, how does that prove that was a fact?
OG, real quick, before you play the video, OG.
Because I would have thought it would take, if that was the case, it would have taken a little bit more money than what they signed him to hurt that injury. He ain't even nowhere near the max.
That's true.
G.I., you know what this sound like, right?
But it sounds like you signed them to hush money because it was reported that Utah told them.
That's light hush money.
So why would you wait 2 months to re-sign them after it was reported that Utah had served the Knicks?
You didn't hear anything. These guys don't talk to us. All you're doing is making assumptions.
No, Freaky, again, that is not accurate.
Like, okay,
because I have him talking right here on the screen.
Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this. Stop, yo,
y'all be back in like 15 minutes. I'll make a quick phone call. I'll be right back.
Do your thing.
So I have the proof right here. Right, y'all hold on for just a second, right? Just a second. I'm gonna just play this little part. I just want y'all to hear what my man says, right?
This kind of growth. Yeah. You know, you asked me in the beginning about the season and the disappointment and that part of it. And you know, that's definitely there. The fact that we're not in the playoffs, you know, that was our goal. We wanted to be in the playoffs.
The man spoke. State, you hear what that man said, right? State, you heard what that man said, right? Hey, State, is this Leon Rose? Is that Leon Rose? State, do you recognize this man right here to be Leon Rose?
He said he wanted to be in the playoffs. What's wrong with that?
Right. I'm asking y'all, do you recognize this man on the screen as Leon Rose? That is Leon Rose. First of all, the rumor that Leon Rose doesn't talk is not true because if this man on the screen is Leon Rose, guess what he's doing? He's talking. And secondly, he said the priority, the goal was to make the playoffs, while people are saying the priority was to develop the kids. He did not say the priority was to develop.
Wait, hold on.
State. Am I lying?
No,
Dude,
you're not lying. You're not lying.
These kids are not kids, bro. These are third-year players now. Third and fourth-year players.
Leon
Stop
Rose,
one of them kids, bro.
Leon Rose is brain dead.
They are third-year NBA players.
Leon Rose is brain dead. If you think you want to make the playoffs with this roster, then
why not? Why not?
I'm done with winning meaningless games. Do you?
Why not?
State. This is what we deal with. Yo, play the.
I got a dub on it. We going to the playoffs with this squad.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
I got a dub on it. You Gucci?
But I want to make the playoffs specifically because of the kids.
Right.
I want you to tell me about
the point is somebody got to get us to the playoffs.
Okay, the highest paid man on the roster, right?
Who cares? If we in the playoffs, we in the playoffs.
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, bro.
Tibbs ain't playing basketball, so he can't get us to the playoffs.
He did during COVID.
He played the basketball. He played the basketball, bro.
State. This is what you call the switcheroo.
That's what he did.
This is the switcheroo. You notice I played Leon Rose on the screen, and my man said Tibbs doesn't play basketball. You notice? Did you see the switcheroo? Yes. This was about Leon Rose, and all of a sudden we talking about Tom Thibodeau.
It doesn't matter how good your direction is. The guys on the floor got to get it done.
And I felt like we had guys who could get it done, but they wasn't touching.
And we still got guys who could get it done. Now you don't have no faith in. Wow, yo. Wow, yo. See, this is yo.
Yo, all I'm saying,
you be wilding, bro.
All I'm saying is, in the court of public opinion, you have to bring facts to the table.
I don't have
I'm saying,
once I say the truth, y'all don't have no faith in these kids. Y'all don't have no faith in them. That's what.
No. I'm saying play the kids, bro.
Yeah, play the kids, man. I
don't have no. So I'm saying ain't no choice but to play the kids. The numbers ain't in the favor of playing vets. They have to play kids.
But Keith, you're being logical. Tibbs ain't logical. That's
what you mean. He cannot play. There is no 5-man roster he can run without no youth in it. There's not one.
Yo,
there's not one, bro.
Yo,
one.
I'll give you that.
There's not one. So it's like y'all creating this boogeyman, that really by the numbers. Even if Tibbs wanted to only play vets, he couldn't. The numbers aren't there for him.
I like how you mentioning certain stuff, but you putting certain stuff to the side. That's why.
Yes, the facts.
you
all I'm saying is
we just got rid of a rack of vets.
You made the facts go in the corner and take a nap. You like the facts. Y'all go over there in that corner and take a nap.
Whoa. So I did what I'm saying is not fact. It's not fact what I'm saying. The numbers, the actual numbers, and the guys on the team and positions, it's not fact. There's no 5-man combination
this
of
right here that you just heard.
He can play just because of the people because of the personnel that don't got no youth in it. Not one 5-man rotation, bro. Not one.
I'm saying this interview that's on the screen, that's factual.
He wanted to make the playoffs. So what? I predicted we was going to make the playoffs. What's wrong with him wanting to make the playoffs?
What's wrong with him wanting to make the playoffs? So at the time, he brought in 2 veterans from other teams, 3 veterans from other teams to come in and not play the kids.
Guarantee if everybody was healthy last season, beyond Kemba, if Rose was healthy last season, we in the playoffs.
Bro, play the kids, man.
And now you got to play the kids. You got to play the kids. There's literally no way he can not play a kid. He just can't. The numbers of personnel ain't there on his side to play the vets, even if that's what he intended, which I didn't think. I really don't think like that's what I definitely think that y'all are really undervaluing Tibbs' intelligence and
I never mentioned Tom Thibodeau's name.
No, it's cats who say that the kids won't get burned because of Tibbs.
No, man, I never mentioned Tibbs' name. I have faith. I have faith in. Okay. No, I have faith in these kids, all of them. Even apparently, the front office does too. Oh, the front. Oh, you said the front office does too. Okay, all right. Let's find some proof.
Yet still have this kind of growth. Yeah. You know, you asked me in the beginning about the season and the disappointment and that part of it. And you know, that's definitely there. The fact that we're not in the playoffs, you know, that was our goal. We wanted.
You heard that man say that out of his own mouth. You heard him say it out of his own mouth. You can't blame Tibbs when Tibbs' boss was saying our goal is make the playoffs.
And Tibbs, both of those two, Leon Rose is brain dead. Whoever's in management, upper management, who thought Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, and Randall was going to win anything significant, they're brain dead too. Tibbs been brain dead for the last couple of years. Listen, both of those two guys, Keith, I already told you this, and I told Uncle Freezy this. I'm not mentioning the players next season when I'm disgusted. I'm mentioning Tibbs and Leon Rose. They put this roster together. Steve Mills gave him $74 million in cap space on RJ Barrett. It's been 3 years. I was in my 20s last time they got hired.
And 2 draft picks from another team.
Bro, you can't continue to hold stuff that happened before this administration against them.
No, that's not what he did.
I'm holding what they've done.
No, he's saying they walked into the store with cash from another customer.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So, dude,
how do you not recognize that?
And we're still a better team today than we were then.
That's what I'm saying. And when you invite State is gonna laugh in your face, bro.
That team.
That's what I'm saying. When you invite State gonna laugh in your face.
He can laugh if he want, but that team had Melo, and that team was losing to the tune of 21 and 17 games a season. We have a far better team with all of the nonsense that State is talking about. We lost last season, everything that they grumpy and want to throw everybody out the window about. And that loss was still our highest win total in the last 9 years, second highest in the last 9 years. Cats is bugging out.
And I would say the reason why that win total was so high is because the kids got minutes at the end of the season.
Cool. Whatever the reason.
The kids showed you if you play them, they can produce.
Good. Now they're getting played. So nobody should have nothing to say. This was always the other direction. This was what the cushion was that could allow them to not get fleeced. Is that they was like, okay, we might have to trade a couple of them to get this done, but we're not going to go ahead and let them fleece us. We still got a good enough squad, we think, and we can run them.
Brad, what I'm saying is, you are the public defender for Leon Rose.
It's not even public defender. I see the movements, bro. Like, y'all just sit back and look at the movements and then look at the overall results. Are we better today than we were yesterday? Bomb. Plain and simple. It might not have been the leaps and bounds that you might have wanted, but even in their attempt for the leaps and bounds, we are still better than we were yesterday. That can't be ignored, but it always is because cats want to be angsty and mad all the time. We are a better team today.
We want to be happy, bro.
That's it. And we
want to be excited for a youth movement. Other teams are doing it. Why not do what other teams are doing? Why can't we have our own Scotty Barnes, bro?
Merry Christmas is in your lap now. That's what you got. It's the youth movement. We're probably the youngest team in the league right now.
Yeah, according to those rotations, I beg to differ.
What rotations? The season ain't start yet.
Yo, Keith, I watched every game last season. I watched almost every game.
Ain't here. We down a bunch of vets. There's only like 3 vets. What are they gonna do? Play all 5 positions? What are they gonna do?
Knowing Tibbs, he might.
Okay.
Hey, State. I'm just asking State. I'm just asking State because I've been knowing State now for like 5 years, right? I'm gonna ask State. How in the world can you say you're gonna play the kids and develop the kids, but then come out and say the goal was? He's like, yeah, we disappointed, man. Our goal was to make the playoffs.
Stupid.
How you trying to make the playoffs and you brought in a brand new backcourt that was a backcourt off the bench for another team? These two dudes was coming off the bench for another team. They come in here being the starters.
You know what frustrates me about the Knicks? I'm gonna give you an example, and I said this to Keith too on the Twitter thread. The Cleveland Cavaliers, it was just an example. 19 games won, 22 games won. They make the play in the 4th season because of their their kids, right? They didn't depend on vets. They bring Kevin Love off the bench, and then they proceed to get Donovan Mitchell, still keep most of their young core, and they still look better moving forward.
Right.
All I want the Knicks to do was have foresight. Cleveland had foresight, and that's why I commend them on what they've done. The Knicks don't have foresight. Keith, they wasted a whole year of my life starting Alec Burks.
Hey, State, and guess what? Guess what? The supposed smartest person in a front office was given permission to go join another team, right? When he was there, Brock Aller was given permission by Cleveland to get a job with the Knicks. He over here, remember they were a mess when he was there. He leaves, all of a sudden Cleveland's trajectory starts to take off, right? And now we talking about like Cleveland sacrificed their future. How?
Who said
How?
All the stuff.
They don't got the championship.
So okay, we don't either.
I mean, that's fine, but we got the kids we're gonna work with.
And like all the stuff, all the negative things that they said. No good team is gonna have a 6-1 backcourt. Oh, wait a minute. Cleveland does.
Happen. The kids is here. This is what it is. Like, so what is the angst about?
Play the kids, bro.
Because if I had a more innovative coach, I would not complain.
He don't have the numbers to just play vets. He don't. He got to play the kids. So what is the problem?
All right. So Keith, have you ever seen a Knicks team have 6 players in their rotation that all shoots under 41%? That is on the coach. That is not on the players. We had the talent last season and Tibbs failed. I don't count the almighty 4th season. That's fake news. So going in the next season,
because in your narrative, it doesn't work because it's an anomaly in your narrative, but it's a for real thing that happened. Everybody was in that same season. Everybody. The whole league was in that same season. We didn't have an advantage. We didn't have an advantage over the rest of the league. Everybody's playing under the same conditions. So why is it that because it doesn't fit into your narrative that season got to get erased?
Because, Keith, how many times I got to tell you that I don't count nobody's stats from that season, brother?
Okay.
Nobody. RJ, you ever hear me bring up RJ Barrett shooting 40% from 3?
Because he got better each year. So I don't know why you wouldn't. That's one of the years.
Why would I? Because I got to hold him to the same standard I held.
What standard? Everybody playing under the same conditions. What is the standard? What are you talking about? The whole league, it wasn't just COVID for the Knicks. The whole league was playing under the same conditions, bro. Everything was still even for them. Competition was still even. Stop it, yo.
For your sake?
For my sake, for the truth's sake, bro. That year happened. It was
I
a
don't
for
understand
real
what Freak
year.
is saying.
It was a for real championship.
All right.
It was a for real year.
All right. I'm gonna say, for your sake, for Uncle Freezy's sake, I hope I'm wrong about next season. Because whenever I'm right, that means something horrifically bad happened with the Knicks. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope Randall plays better. I hope Tibbs can back up what Keith is saying right now. Oh, we got the kids. He's forced to play the kids. I watched Tom Thibodeau play Evan Fournier 40+ minutes in a meaningless late March game to get.
And I also seen him start Evan.
And guess what else he did?
Also seen him start Evan and then proceed to play IQ more minutes. And if you've seen every game, then you've seen that too.
Keith, yeah, I love you, OG. Yeah, I love you,
I'm saying though, like, let's call out the whole truth. Let's call out the whole truth, B.
Yo, Keith, man.
You want to pull one side of Tibbs. You want to see. To tell you the truth, for all the talk that people talk about how Tibbs don't play the kids, since it's time him being here until now, I've seen him play the more kids than he's played in any team he's been on.
Nah, I'm gonna walk to the store real quick, and I'm gonna come right back. All right, thank you.
Hey, State, guess what?
Yeah.
So during that time, listen, I'm gonna make you laugh, bro, because it look like you need a mental siesta from what Free Keith is saying, right? And you know that's our man, right? But hey, State, so that time frame we talking about, guess what Evan Fournier was doing?
Oh my God.
Evan Fournier during that time frame after the All-Star break, Evan Fournier was averaging 8.2 3-point attempts per game.
My bad. Sorry.
Are we serious? And Knicks fans,
his backup was played longer than he was.
Right. So some Knicks fans are justifying the fact that Evan Fournier was jacking because their justification is that Evan Fournier broke the single Knicks 3-point record, right? But guess who shot at the same 3-point percentage as Evan Fournier?
Quentin Grimes. On 4 less attempts, while Cam Reddish shot 50% from corner three.
That's his whole season. But he actually didn't get on until the next season. Until the half the season.
He wasn't on pace to break that. No, that's
why he
wasn't on pace to break no record by All-Star break. That's when his shot was very much inconsistent. He did that whole thing. He did the majority of that work in half the season. Y'all bugging.
Free Keith.
He did the majority of that work in half the season, bro. When we was losing wild crazy.
You know why?
When we was losing wild crazy in February, when we was losing wild crazy after the first 5 wins, like his shot was off, totally off.
Free Keith. State, you mind if I just say this? I just want to. I just want to say that. Let me. I just want to give you one more weapon for you to go at Free Keith with, because usually I'm coming in between y'all, trying to stop y'all from fighting. I just want to stop the violence movement, but in this case, go get Free Keith for me, please. I just want to say this. Do you know what Evan Fournier's splits were after the All-Star break when we should have been playing the kids? These are Evan Fournier's splits after the All-Star break. 39.7% from the floor, 37.8% from 3, and 66.7% from the free throw line. What kind of veteran is playing over the kids with those type of splits?
And Keith, what's so crazy is I didn't even know those stats. What I was about to come at you with,
my guy. Dude, y'all don't look at the time this person. Like in the beginning of the season to half the season, he was playing like crap.
And you know why? Because there was pressure for him to perform and win. And he's not. When it was no pressure, he made threes.
The whole
That's
team
a fact.
And the whole team was
poppycock. We could have won games regardless.
Was not performing right.
That's poppycock. Yo, stop your nonsense, man.
Man, what's up?
Even while
I think that Fournier was pulled out like in the first quarter.
Okay.
Yeah, except Evan Fournier played a career average minutes. He averaged 30 and he finished with 30.
Yes, he was playing like 40 minutes a night the first half of the season, but I'm telling you,
Oh, why would you?
gotta look at those. There were games that IQ played more minutes than him. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but you could sell water to a well. Don't mean the well gonna drink the water. You can sell me that all the time you want, kid. I'm not trying to hear that. Look, Tibbs, I don't like Tibbs as a coach. I'm already setting my ways about him. The only way he'll prove to me that he's a good coach is show me. Show me next season. Until next season starts, I'm gonna continue to crap on dude. I don't like the way he coached. I don't like his offense. I don't like the fact that he does not hold nobody accountable. I hold Randall more accountable than Tibbs. That's weird and that's bad. So we'll see,
hold him
man.
more accountable.
We'll see.
Would you bench him? That's what you
Yes,
do?
I do.
How do you hold him?
I would have been.
You hold them more accountable. Y'all cats really think that have some
family. What we're saying is when it came time to play the kids, bro, Tibbs was still playing veterans. That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah,
when he should have been playing the kids, he was playing vets.
Like 15 minutes.
He didn't think the kids was ready.
I understand.
That's it. That's it, yo. Like that's 100% of it. Now, like yo, it's dude, it's kids. Yo, it's romper room time. Like y'all can't, like it can't be denied. The numbers ain't there for y'all to hide behind the idea that he's just gonna play the kids. The numbers ain't there for that. So kids is playing. Can we get off that? Because physically, roster numbers, there ain't no vets for him to play.
Okay.
No 5-man rotation can he put together without a kid. So y'all got it. Can we move on to some other joint that y'all gonna bitch about?
We can't help it. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Wow. Not me though, because I'm out here.
I feel you, gangster. I feel you, gangster. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I pull this stuff down, and I'll admit I do get into this emotional thing when I feel like the kids get done dirty because I don't think it's fair. You can't give a kid 2 minutes and be like, well, he didn't look like an all-star in those 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's stupid. When you got a dude out here shooting 39% from the floor, 37 from 3, 66%.
As a kid trying to break in, your vet is going to get a little bit more leeway. That's it.
Yeah,
that's life.
New York. That's
life.
A New York state of mind.
No, that's life. That's
only in New York do you develop veterans.
It ain't even about developing veterans. Like they get the benefit of the doubt. Like that's what becoming a vet and staying in the league. You know how hard it is to stay in the league? You know what the average lifespan of an NBA player? 4 seasons, yo. 4 seasons. Good. Nah, bro. Being a vet in the league.
I ate at a restaurant one time called 4 Seasons.
Being a vet in the league is a big deal.
I understand.
Everybody don't make it. I'm just saying.
But
at whatever level you're looking at,
if the veteran is struggling, play the kids, man. If Alec Burke's struggling, play the kids. I feel like
we're at that point now. I feel like the thought process was they weren't there yet. They are, especially to me, after what I saw when they were given the keys at the end of the last season.
Right.
They were playing against teams that still had something to gain trying to get into the playoffs. So it wasn't like it was BS games.
Sir.
So I'm expecting, me as a fan, to see that play continue into this season.
Well,
I don't see why not.
Hey, I'm gonna say this to you, bro.
Especially since some vets was already cleared out, and the physical amount of vets right now don't lean to it can all be vets playing. I think we see some turnout.
Yo, what I'm saying
Y'all
is,
y'all not gonna give Tibbs credit for.
no. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this: last year, when the opportunity was there to play the kids, he didn't. Now let's move on.
Yeah,
I think these kids.
I'm not the coach.
But
he's determining when he thinks people are ready. All you're saying is like, oh, I know they was ready. You should have played them. You're not there with them every day and every practice. You're not there.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this to you in state, and I know y'all hadn't heard it yet, but I you know how I go on a limb with my predictions. The last 2 seasons, I was right, kinda. Right. Last year, I predicted
about the 41 win season.
Yes. Free Keith, don't do that. No, you know I was the only one in Knicks Nation to predict we was gonna win 42 games, and we won 41.
You was the only one.
Yes, bro. Don't make me dig up dead bodies, bro. You know I do it.
You bug, yo.
Are you saying I didn't predict that we was gonna win 42 games?
Yeah, you did. You did,
bro. We was on a joint when I said we gonna win 42 because RJ Barrett was gonna help us get there by shooting, and you said he's the only person that has a job description of a shooting guard and he can't shoot.
Which he couldn't at the beginning of the season, and then he popped
I'm not saying that you was wrong. I'm referencing the show. That is the show. That's all I'm doing, referencing that show.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
And so now I'm telling you in state face to face that if Tibbs plays these kids, the Knicks might win 50 games.
50? Yeah, that's
50.
I got to me, I got the number wins at 48. But I'll take 50.
Yeah.
I got to go 48.
If we play the kids and we get out and run in transition, take advantage of our young legs and athleticism, shoot that 3, play defense, this team can win 50 games. I think the core, the elements, the baseline for stuff is there.
My only not caveat to that is like, I'm predicting this for a fully healthy team. Now, the East has gotten significantly better
on paper,
mind you, but like it's on paper the stronger market right now, or conference, I should say. So like it's going to be a lot of hard fighting that these guys got to do, and I think like that got to be weaved into the program as well, to the understanding.
Okay.
Now cats like Cleveland got Spider.
So
that's a tough out.
I don't care about them. I'm solely focused on not getting 33 losses.
Copy. Whatever it takes. I got you.
Right. I would rather get to 50 wins before we get to 33 losses. And I know they sound like they go hand in hand, but they don't. Right? I believe with the addition of a point guard in Brunson, the health of Derrick Rose, the addition of Quickly being more of a playmaker, Obi getting more minutes.
Okay.
Cam breaking out. RJ finishing at the rim and hitting free throws. Randall being 20 and 10. And Hartenstein adding offense to the center position. This team could win 50 games.
Yo, Hartenstein, I feel like that not that he's like the main player, but he can be a difference maker.
Okay.
He can be a difference maker because he definitely, like you said, he provides, to me, in my opinion, and like the numbers show it as well, but he does provide like a good offensive balance there between him and Mitch. And I feel like quietly he could take Mitch's spot if he's useful on both ends. but that's just me musing. But I think like that's a capable backup, and I like our second unit. To me, y'all look at the guys coming out first, but like the second unit to me, if our second unit is strong, I have more confidence. I have more confidence if our second unit is strong and like I don't care who you swap out, who you swap in. Our second unit is not bad, bro. Whether y'all want to put Grimes as the starter and Evan and in the second unit, dangerous. You wanna in crazy town land, you start in Obi and Randall coming off, dangerous. Like it's like this to me, and that was the key actually even to that 41 win season was our second unit. We had the best in the biz.
I would say the key to that second unit, I mean that 41 win season, is that the veterans, we got all we could get out of veterans. The veterans played the best ball of their career. All of them. All the veterans played the best ball of their career. And then
they were all in sync. Like
they played the best ball of their career. And then the young kids did their thing. And I think it's a shame that we don't give the kids credit for their contributions in that playoff season.
So who don't give them no credit? Like the whole team was humming. Cats was not there winning games by themselves, scoring all the points. Dude, Cats was humming. Okay. I don't think y'all give that enough credit.
Okay. Hey, State, you got something you want to say before we get out of here, bro?
Yeah, brother.
My bad. I'm listening to y'all while I'm on break right now.
This nigga smoking.
Like, y'all say a lot of good points, like, and I respect all of y'all points, but for me, it all comes back to the coach. And I know he doesn't dribble the basketball, and I know, Keith and y'all make good points about the bench and the starters and how Tibbs could flip-flop the units. But a part of me, I just don't think Tibbs will do it. And this is one of those seasons where it's boom or bust, right? Because we're going into the third year of Leon Rose, and we're going into the third year of Leon Rose, so he's on a hot seat for me. When you give a guy $74 million in cap space, and you give a guy RJ Barrett, and the best thing he's got for me in 3 years is Brunson on $100 million, and that's no disrespect to Brunson, but it's like, I need more from him. I need more from the team. If Randall's here next season, Randall, I don't need your 20-10-5. None of us don't need that. We don't need that. We just need you to play hard, bust your A on defense, and share the ball, share the game. That's all I want. I don't care about your stats. Your stats is meaningless to me. You got paid already. Share the game. RJ Barrett, you're the highest paid on the team now.
Wait. RJ got paid too. So
no. RJ got a promise to get paid. RJ don't get paid until next season.
No,
but RJ extension don't kick in until.
I feel you, but the contract is signed. He's getting paid. So
right, but not this year though.
I feel you, but he knows he's getting paid. Like that's the contract is in wax. I'm saying they both paid, so then you can use the same excuse on both ends. Like they both got their shillings, maybe they share the ball with other people.
But and my final thing is keep once again, I'm not getting at the players next season. I know I'm frustrated and I show my frustrations a lot. And I know me and Keith chop it up damn near every day on the thread, and me and Uncle as well. But
I be seeing it. I see it. I'm there. I just don't respond. But
I know, but I'm on Tibbs and Leon Rose heels, man. I'm on their heel. As soon as Randall turned the ball over, I'm not even mentioning him. What's Tibbs doing? As soon as RJ shoots an air ball three, what Tibbs is doing? I don't care about what my players is doing no more. I don't care. So salute to both OGs. I appreciate it. Keith, the reason why I had to come on today because you said, "Yo, man, you invited me, and you ain't never come on." So I don't want to ever hear you
You call feelings?
Nah, it ain't that. It's just listen, man. No
Feelings?
disrespect to Twitter, but you gotta admit though, you gotta admit that sometimes State do
My
be
bad,
scared to be up
beloved.
here with Free Keith though. Free Keith be intimidating, bro.
My bad, beloved.
I'll just mess with State. I'll just mess around with you, State. I'll just mess around. It ain't beloved. It ain't beloved.
Yeah, you had to pull up. Wow, that's funny.
I'm just messing with State, man. State, my guy, bro.
Yo, nah, we had a convo earlier. Yo, that's funny, yo. Wow.
Yo, we gotta go on the Die State podcast. Like,
Oh yeah,
you know
now I gotta pull up, yo. Now I gotta pull up.
We gotta go on a Die State podcast, man.
Now I gotta pull up.
I know Ebru be like on pins and needles with me, man. I know I'm a little unpredictable, bro, but shout out to my man. Ebru,
I was in
man.
one of his spaces, yo. Dude, yo, I'm never getting on no more Knicks spaces, yo. What they become is like Randall rants.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. So man, it's been a crazy day for me, man. I appreciate State for coming through, man. And GI,
my guy.
And GI for coming through. Freaky, if you got something to say before we get out of here,
man, look, yo, let me get one to the sky. Like everybody put their arm on one time for the sky. Put it to your chest. You know what I'm saying? Keep your Knicks in here. Keep them in there. Let's go into this season positive, man. The youth is gonna play. Don't try to make imaginary villains to fight because. Like, yo, like the kids is gonna play. We're gonna see some good basketball. We got Brunson. We're a better team today than we was yesterday. Let's let them live, man. Let's see some basketball first for cats get all up in arms about like losing. Let's see some basketball first. You know what I'm saying? I think like they got more in store than cat. I feel like this team is going to definitely surprise us and you, and it's gonna be good ones. Let's go. Yeah, I'm a cult leader. Let's go. I'm Jim Jones of this joint.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here, man. Thank y'all for watching. Again, this has been Knicks Freestyle. We'll holler at y'all next Wednesday at 7:30.